I'm back. I was waiting on the appropriate time to make this video, but I was having a conversation with a guy I've known for almost 30 years last night. We both kind of come from the same place, you know. You come from that drug culture, you know, out there in that fast lane. But he found the Lord, and I found him on Facebook. And man, we talked all night just about becoming men, you know, being accountable, you know, and just maturing, you know, as men, and playing our role in the family, in the community, in the church. And I've been waiting to make this word. I had a couple experiences in my business. I do handyman work too, so I do a lot of work for single women, and I've had two instances where I was at a house with a single woman, and she had two girls, and you know, I'm building things in the house, you know, I'm fixing things in the house that she needed fixed, and the little girls, you know, they're cute little girls, you know, they're maybe 5 and 13. As soon as I get there, they greeted me at the door. You know, I've worked for this particular client a few times, so I'm just kind of familiar with the family. And you know, I knock on the door, and the little girls greet me, you know, smiles ear to ear. And her mother made a comment. She said, "They've been waiting on you." She said, "I've never seen them this happy. I've never, you know, it's like they get in line when you're coming, when they know you're coming. You know, they start cleaning the house and like they're getting ready for you." I didn't think anything of it until I was into the job. You know, I'm putting something together using my tools, and I noticed every room I would go to, the little girls would follow me. Sometimes they wouldn't even say nothing. Sometimes they would just sit there and watch me, just smiling, you know, and I was there for a few hours, you know, doing work. And by the time I was ready to leave, they were still following me. And they were to the point they would just lay down on the floor and almost go to sleep. And there was another instance. There's a woman, she had two little girls, and the girls, you know, they're in the ballet, they're into dance, you know, and I'm there, and all of a sudden they want to dance, you know, they want to do their ballet, and, you know, right in front of me, you know, and the mother said, "They're trying to impress you. They're trying, you know, they want your attention." And what I realized in that moment is it brought me grief, because there's a lot of single mothers out there with daughters, and the men ain't nowhere to be found. And if that little girl ain't getting attention from somewhere, she gonna get it one way or another. If she doesn't get it as a little girl, then she's gonna grow up and get it from somewhere. See, the father is designed for the home. The father is designed to give the little girl the validation she needs. The father is supposed to be the model of the man to look for. And that's missing. And that brought me grief. You know, these little girls were trying to impress me. It was the cutest thing. I didn't realize what was happening until I literally had to ask God. I said, "What is going on?" It was the funniest thing, because I mean, they were following me around like a shadow. And you know, the first mother I told you about, her mother even commented. She said, "They like you," you know. And I realized that, man, especially with social media, you know, in popular culture, these young girls with all this access to the internet and, you know, these social media sites and things like that, fellas, if you're not giving your daughter that attention, She getting it from somewhere. She is getting it from somewhere. And as she grows older, if she doesn't have an example of a good man, and if you're not giving her that attention, she's going to go out in the world and get it. And you don't want that. I don't have kids, so I really can't say that's not something I've dealt with. But I could, if I had a daughter at home, man, I'm on her. I'm in there on what you doing, who you talking to. I'm gonna be on her. She's gonna hate me. The boys gonna hate me too. They're not gonna like me. Remember Bad Boys when Will Smith and Martin, they came to the door? Yeah, that would be me. My brother too. My brother, you know, he has daughters. He ain't having them. Y'all think I'm a savage. My brother is a savage. Everyone's in the family. We are protective over the people we love. You know, but that brought me grief. You know, it's the same thing for a man. You know, for a little boy, if he doesn't get that, you know, attention from his mother. But see, the mothers are most of the time in the home, the father's missing. If he doesn't get that attention from his mother, then he's going to grow up to be validated through sexual encounters. You know, he's not going to be able to value and view a woman as she's supposed to be viewed and as she was created to be, you know, as his equal, but different. He's going to see her as a sex object, as a means to an end to get his orgasmic release, which releases in his brain oxytocin, serotonin, you know, and all of these chemicals in our brain that bring comfort. See, most men, they develop the porn addiction because they are chasing validation. They are chasing comfort. When they get stressed out, instead of smoking a cigarette or drinking an alcoholic beverage, they're masturbating, looking at porn. True story. Draining their masculine energy. And that's why they don't have the energy to go out and be men. You know, they're more emotional. It turns them into simps. They have a porn addiction. And what that in turn does, especially, I didn't want to go here, but even in a marriage, see, a lot of people think pornography is healthy. But see, pornography is driving a wedge between a husband and a wife. Because when you go to that computer, you are building an altar. An altar is something that you lay yourself out on as a sacrifice, as a living sacrifice. See, men of God, we lay ourselves out on the altar of God as a living sacrifice. And we pour ourselves out onto him. But a man who has a porn addiction, he's laying himself out on the altar to that demon, saying, here I am, take me. And he's opening up demonic doors and portals to his family. See, the man is a spiritual covering over his household. So when he has a porn addiction, he's opening up doors to those pornography demons and developing soul ties, you know, with the porn stars he's watching or whatever source he's using. You know, he's chasing that serotonin. He's chasing that oxytocin. I didn't want to go there, but I guess the Holy Spirit wanted me to go there so you can kind of understand. That porn addiction ain't about sex. That porn addiction is about comfort. And then in a married couple, the man's looking at porn while the wife ain't home. See, I'm gonna explain to you how it happens with the porn. So the man's looking at porn, right? The wife is at home or gone or doing whatever she's doing. She gets home, the man has already spent his energy, his sexual and his masculine energy on the porn. So when his wife gets home, he doesn't desire her physically, or he's not attracted to her because he's already expended his energy on the porn. See, the sexual encounter was designed as a glue to hold the marriage together. So when the man is basically having an affair with this computer, the wife is suffering. The wife knows. The wife knows that something ain't right. See, when the eyes are filled with light, so is the whole body. When the eyes are filled with darkness, so is the whole body. The eyes are the window to the soul. You're not tricking your wife. She knows there's something different in your eyes when you're looking at that porn. She can notice a difference in your spirit. She can feel it. Women have discernment. Don't think that they don't know. They're just not saying anything because they don't want to rock the boat. She knows that their history ain't supposed to be clear on that computer. She knows that. Come on, man. Women are smarter than men give her credit for. But anyways, so the man has already spent his energy on the pornography. The woman gets home, he doesn't desire her, so the wedge is already there. Now, see, the man is happy because he's getting that chemical release. You know, he's chasing that release, he's getting it. And he's already forgotten about his wife. You know, he don't touch her like he used to. You know, he don't tell her those sweet things. You know, he doesn't look at her from across the room. You know, it's not, he doesn't really notice because it's slowly slipping away. He's getting his fix on the pornography. Meanwhile, the devil is in the woman's ear saying, he don't love you no more. He don't touch you like he used to. Remember the way he used to look at you? He don't do that no more. See, the devil was in her ear. See, the devil got you addicted to the porn, and then he's working on her. He's driving a wedge between you. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. I don't have time. I have somewhere to be. But the moral of the story is fellas, if you got a daughter, she's going to get that attention from somewhere. So, you know, if you still like to go out and party and hang out, you know, it's your life. Do what you want with it. But just remember, if you got a little girl at home, she needs you. She needs you. So if you want to prevent problems in the future, and you don't want her running out getting that attention from a man, you know, have to show her skin and think she got to lay down with a man and be loved, you better go home after work. Tell your boys you can't go to the bar. Tell them you don't want to go to that football game. You're going to stay at home and work on them workbooks with her, that homework. You know, you're going to play T with her. Y'all going to put together a puzzle and build some Legos, because if she don't get attention from you, she's going to get it from somebody. Whether it be social media, another man, another little boy. You have to validate her and show her who she is and teach her who she is. That's for somebody. That was for somebody, both the daughter and the pornography. You know? But I got clients. I got to get up out of here. Hopefully, y'all have a blessed day. And hopefully, that was enlightening. You know, somebody needed it. It was for somebody. God bless you.